Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. My name is Michelle and I'm so glad to have you here. So we're gonna try something different. I recently watched one of Louise Singleton's video where she took resin dye. She had a different brand, mixed it with water, dropped it, then poured the white over the white. She used Aquacast. I'm using mix2mold. See what we get for a result. And then I've pre-cut some stickers. I figured if I already know what I want to put on them, it would save time. So I'm going to go ahead and get these up because we'll be using these later in the video. So I just wanted like an idea of what I was going to be putting. And I have the roll right next to me. So if, you know, I need to add more or pick something different depending on how the colors come out, I can do that. But I at least wanted, you know, things in groups. So I'm just going to layer them on top and hopefully they don't get all mixed up. And I can relay these out right before I demold so that I know which ones are going to go in what. And yeah. So the first part is going to be, you know, fairly simple. We're just making white mix2mold. And so what I did is I put 1 drop to 4 drops of water. So I'm going to make more because I want the purple for just the outside. And then we're going to do green and yellow. Well, maybe do both greens with the yellow just to kind of see. So I don't know if this is going to come out, guys, but we're going to try it. All right, so 1 drop, and I've got water in my pipette. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me just... I guess we're gonna go with that. So I know I'm gonna need more of the greens and the yellow. So let's do 4 drops and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do 16 drops of water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we're going to give that a mix. And I got something in there that I don't want in there. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we have the green and the purple. I'm going to probably mix up a little bit more purple. So let's do the darker green. 2. 3, 4. And then 16 on the water. Let me just grab some more water. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. And we need 1 more cup for the yellow. And if I have to mix up more of this, I can. But I figured we'd start with this and just kind of see where we end up. So let me put the cover back on these before I make a mess. And 1, 2, 3. That one's maybe got 5, but we will see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. So we're gonna give them a mix around. So I've got 3 pipettes. Let me grab all right, so I'm gonna keep this one aside for my water. So if we have to mix more, I have my water, clear water, and my pipette over there. So these take about 4 ounces a piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up 2. We'll do the 2 and then we'll do the other 2 after. So let me just move 2 out of the way. We'll start with 2 and I'm going to get my mix to mold mixed up. And again, this is just in white, so I'll put minus the scoop. All right, let's see what we have here. So that's 10 ounces. So that should be enough. I am gonna mix it in here just because, oh, and I forgot my other little mixer up there, so I guess we'll have to use the bigger one. So I'm just gonna pour that in here. And since it's white, we can just keep using this container. So that makes life a little bit easier. So I'm just gonna get this mixed up. And then we're gonna put our drops and then we're gonna pour. So it's almost, you know, like what we do with like the alcohol ink, but we're using the pigment paste for the mix to mold. And I'm gonna keep this a little on the thicker side. So we've got that. Let's just move that aside for a second. And we're gonna start dropping our purple. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more. Definitely. All right, so I'm just gonna squirt. I'm not gonna sit here and count all day long because, you know, I just don't have that kind of patience. So we're just gonna, and I just screwed that one up because I sucked the purple up. All right. So remember, this is going to be definitely lighter because it's going to mix in with you know, the white mix to mold. Popping them little water bubbles. She used the little needle nose tip bottles, and I don't mind mixing up like some color once I know if I can get this to work. So that's why I haven't mixed that up yet. I'm gonna do it this way just until we know. So this is the darker one. And again, I gotta take another clean pipette and okay. And we'll take the green. Okay, put that over there. And so the reason I'm using the green, the two greens and the yellow on the top, because I know those will just blend and be a pretty color. I just got some yellow in that. I'm not doing too good on keeping my colors separated, guys. All right. And might have thinned this one too much. So we're gonna just, because I know the yellow is not as powerful, and I want the yellow to still show. Okay. And let's take our yellow. Pop. There we go. All right. That, and I'm just going to take this. It's got a little bit of, I'm not even going to make any more. I'm just going to go with and she just poured in the center. I am gonna try it a little bit different. Just because she had more white in the middle, because that's where she had poured. So let's get this stirred. And we will get these ones made up. So I'm gonna try and go around my sides a little bit first. You know, and some of that green is going to mix in there, but I just don't want like a heavy white spot. That's what I don't want. but I want it to be light enough that the stickers will show up. So that is kind of what I'm hoping for. Now, some of the purple bled into the top, which is fine, and I got a blobby. So I might have made my dye a little too watery by not following her formula, but you know, 'tis what it is. All right, so I have got enough to get another one done real quick. So let me put some purple before that mixes too much. I don't want that to start setting, so I'm gonna move quick. Okay, and then we'll do some green. And some yellow. Okay. And then we're gonna mix up a little bit of the light green. All right, so I'll give that a stir because it's getting thick. And then we can just add some more white to this and do our next. So I'm wondering, So I'm wondering if we just mix the dye on the mold, what would happen? So let me add some more water to this before that one sets. So we can thin this back down to add some more powder. Do I take a separate mold and try that? You know what, we'll do this one this kind of the same way. That way they match. And then I will try one the other way. So I'm just gonna add and I just dropped a crusty bit in there. Okay. And then I'll just add the water as I go. So this one I didn't, let me get this hair. I didn't thin down as much. I just put a little bit. That. Grab a little bit of water, stir that around. And I know last time I started with the dark green, but we'll okay. Let's a little bit of the yellow. So today is Super Bowl Sunday. So I don't watch football. I know nothing about it. Everybody has tried to teach me, and it's one sport that I just don't get. But we always watch the Super Bowl because, you know, that's what everybody's talking about. And I like the commercials and the, you know, I like to watch the halftime show. So I figured if I did a quick project today, then I can, not have to stress, and I can get things going early because I'm doing wings and a spinach artichoke dip. So and we'll just get some of this. So I mean, they should be similar, but yet still different. All right, so let's get this one poured. And we will see. So I'm just hoping that some of that color stays on the front, which is one of the other reasons that I needed to pick out what I was going to be using, because I needed the color scheme that was going to be in the, you know, in the stickers. So if I were to pick these and I had, I don't know, apricot, you know, might not have mixed. So I am just going to take a coaster. And let me grab a paper towel real quick. And I'm just going to, and these are these round coasters, they just come out like crap in resin. So I'm like, well, we can't hurt these at all. So if it stains it, it's not a big deal. I'm just kind of, you know, wiping anything out just in case they do come out good. Piece of resin. All right. So let's just drop some ink. So we'll just drop the ink and then I'll mix up some more and we'll see what happens. So I'm thinking doing just the ink, we're not going to need anywhere near as much, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. And let's pour some more powder in there. And I'm going to pour some water. I'm going to open my other bucket. So let me just... really soupy so it doesn't start setting on the bottom. And let me get this cover off. That should be good. So how many of you guys are watching the Super Bowl? Or watched the Super Bowl, I should say, because this will be out tomorrow. So it'll be after the Super Bowl, but... Okay. And hopefully that is enough. And again, I'm just gonna go around the sides first and then and I'm gonna add a little bit of black into what I have left so I can finish off. I kept forgetting to finish my little Elky guy here. So we might as well get him filled. Obviously, he's not going to match, but, you know, it is what it is. Set this over here. And then I'm just going to pour whatever's in here into this bottom piece. So yeah, it's going to be a really thin layer, but then I can always top coat it, or back coat it rather, with something else. Just want to get it covered. Okay. Powder there. one little spot. There we go. All right. So we're gonna let this set. These seem to be drying okay. I was really worried for a while because it was really wet. Oh, maybe. Might be more bright than I wanted, but we'll see. Alrighty, guys, I will be back in about an hour. I'm gonna go get my vacuuming done and then jump in the shower, and I will be back, guys. Okay, guys, so it's been an hour, and I'm dying to see what these look like. So this one kind of pitted a little bit on the bottom, which is fine because they're gonna have a cork backing. So let's do this one first. Just because I want to see the difference. Okay. So that's not too bad. It didn't blend as much as I wanted it to blend, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so we went with these two first. So let's demold these two. So I'm gonna demold them and then we'll flip them over after. So these were the first two that I did. Okay, so very, very pastel-y, if that's even a word. I really, really like the way that came out. And once we put our birds on it, after we've sealed it, I think that that's going to look really nice. So I really don't think it matters how much you water it down. I think the more you water it down, the lighter your colors will be. But that being said, like these ones, I put more in and the sides, there is definitely a difference because I was hurrying with these. But still, this one's got a couple little bubbles, but I mean, I'm happy with the result. So I will definitely be revisiting this technique. And this I put less, and we have a little bit more white showing through, but they still all match. And let me just get a wipe here. So what I'm gonna do is, for the sake of to get this video done, I'm going to just seal, and that noise you hear is my husband snow blowing our deck, because we had like 8 to 9 inches of snow last night. Yeah, fun. All right, I'm just gonna clean this up so I'm not just dragging color everywhere. All right, so I'm gonna grab a glove and my J. Diction gloss sealer. Now, normally I would put these in the curing machine, but with the mix-to-mold, you don't get all that sweating in the back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna seal the tops so that we can move on to get our stickers in. And, you know, that way there I can, and then once it's completely dry, then I'll reseal over them anyways. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit in here. And I'm just going to, all right, so this, hang on, I might, let me see if I can get into those corners. And I'm gonna need a brush. I am. Just to get into the corners. So I might as well just do it this way. So we could definitely top it with resin after the stickers are in and once it's really dried good. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I am just going to recoat them or spray seal them. And this first coat does sink in really fast. So, like, that's already dry. So I'm just gonna try to go with a heavier coat in the middle to prevent those brush strokes. Couple of spots that don't seem like they want to. There we go. Okay. Move that over there. So, and I'm going to wait on this one. That one's an extra. I just want to get these ones done. All right, so let me take off my glove and we'll see how these look. I think that was that one. And this was this one, and this is this one. All right. I think that'll look all right. The colors are definitely more vibrant than I wanted. I wanted them to be definitely more muted, but you know, it is what it is. And just turning on my ring light here to see if it, move that over there and this over here. So I can work with one at a time here. So I'm just going to peel, and these are just washi tape. So there's, we're not peeling up a second layer. And I'll put a so like I said before, if you can get that top layer to lift. It's much easier than trying to peel the back layer. But because this is such a small piece, am I even trying to peel it the right way? That is the other question. No. That's why I was trying to peel the wrong side. And I'll put this one kind of coming out and down. All right, so that's our first one. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna revisit this technique because I really, really like, you know, this idea. I just got to get my colors situated better. But the looks of my hands, you'd never know. I just took a shower and I actually got dressed and I actually put makeup on. I'm like, holy moly. I am on a roll. Not like I'm going anywhere. I mean, my girlfriend's coming over to watch the Super Bowl, but other than that, I'm not doing nothing fancy, but there we go. And that is our second one. So it just kind of like gives that like woodsy kind of backdrop, like, you know, distant trees or whatever. All right, we'll do this one. And how did I want that one to go? Did I want that like that? Or do I want this over the birds? No, I think we're gonna put this one in first. And but see how quick it is if you pull the front off versus trying to get the backing off. And put them more at an angle. And that is our third one. And all right, so I'm gonna put this guy right here. So yeah, if you guys have ever tried this technique, let me know in the comments. So yeah, I think next time I'm gonna water them down a little bit more, because it seems like the thinner layer of water that I put, the better, the lighter the color. And let's try this butterfly. So, I mean, we could layer these over and over, you know, with different... And I think I wanted that one coming down a little bit. Just to balance it out a little bit. And let's see, so I have butterflies in 3 of them, so we need to put this butterfly in this one. And that way they all have a butterfly. So I think the next ones that I'm gonna do like this, I think gonna be with the peacocks, because I do have a bunch of different peacock ones. So here is one, and then this one, the side is, you know, more varied, more white, and then that one's darker. This one here is a little bit lighter. And again, the sides are more multicolored, not like more even. But I also put a lot less in these 2. And then these ones are my first 2, which I definitely went heavier with the purple on the sides. I thought I had done too much, but I don't think I did. And then we put heavier amounts of color. So maybe next time, maybe the same consistency, but less of them. So, yeah. But that's the 3rd one. And that is the 4th one. I like how this came out. This one here, I really like this outside. And again, the sides are more colored in. But overall, I'm impressed, guys. So yeah. So the first 2 up close. And the second 2 up close. I'm trying to not get the glare so you can see. And all right, you know what? Why don't we just do this one real quick, and then we'll see what the difference in the outcome is. Oh. Okay, so this one is smearing, which is kind of a good thing. Look at that. We blended those colors out a little bit more. Okay, I can deal. So then we can bring, you know, some of that up into So yeah, definitely using straight color I don't think is going to be a good idea because it runs. So yeah, I'm not going to put I was going to, but I can still see that's really, really wet in there. Because again, that was pure pigment. I'm just gonna... I guess we'll do it. All right, let me let that dry while I grab some stickers. So because this one is different, I can pick some different birds. I definitely want the darker. Oh, that one might look pretty in there. And all right, so I think I'm going to go with the two reds. So I'm just going to sorry, I went to move it and I hit the off button. All right, so we've got one. And then I'll just wait until tomorrow to spray seal them, but all right. Oh, I wanted one going one way and one the other. These two are both going the same way, so hang on. I gotta pick a different red. Do I have another red going in the other direction? That's the problem. I just wanted them going in different directions, and they're all like facing the same way. You know, because I wanted them like that, but so I guess we're gonna go with this one. All right, so I'll do something like that. All right. And then I can just stick a flower or something in there just to balance it out. And when I bought these stickers, I believe I got them on Temu, and I only got the one, and why, I don't know why I only got one, but I did. I only got the one. There. And then that one, this one I don't like at all. So yeah, I wouldn't do the ink, just the plain ink drop again, but definitely thinning it out with the water, definitely. And I think just using less drops, I think would work. So yeah, let me know in the comment, which one was your favorite. I think it's a toss-up, I think, for me. I think I like this one here the best. I think this one's my favorite out of them. And then I think once they're, you know, sealed over again, but like I said, I want to make sure they dry. I will sand the back because it's a little bit bumpy, but, you know, that's an easy fix. Plus the cork bottom's going to go on there anyways, so, yeah, it wouldn't show. But yeah, alrighty guys, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks guys.